These pretzels are making me thirsty. That's exactly what I was going for. So I'm going to have that kind of energy in this episode.
All right.
Hello and welcome back to
Sorry.
Treksploration. This is the after show. This is
Hi.
where the jacket comes off.
After show.
After show. After show. After show.
I'm keeping my flannel
You got to
on.
pay for the Badmiral level.
It's late at night. I get chilly as I get tired. I need to keep my. What time is it, Eddie? What time is
Northeast that can actually have a cool night?
It is tomorrow.
Wow. So did we forget anything about Con? Because this is the after show for Con.
Oh, you know, we teased it. We teased it on the way. You said you were reading my bad book to the bartender from Deadpool. What's that guy's name?
Well, what is his name, John Irons?
Jason Mewes.
No,
it's not Jason Mewes.
I know it's not Jason Mewes. JT something.
Oh, JT Miller.
TJ Miller.
TJ Miller. Yeah.
TJ Miller. Yeah, I'm sure people might have heard the story before, but we did it up, right? Because Ferreni didn't want to fly, but I wanted her to see Back to the Future on Broadway, and the other things, Scott Bakula meet and all that.
So you guys took a train from Florida to New York?
Florida to New York.
How long is that?
It was like 24 hours.
Yeah.
But it was like a life goal adventure. Travel the rails, because a lot of the YouTube people we follow during the pandemic or right after, like the trend was them taking cross-country trips on trains, and Serenity and I watched those, and she was deathly afraid to fly, which I don't blame her. It's silly. Flying is silly. But the only way I could get her there was to take the train and to take vacation days. So
I've done a couple of long train rides. It's cool. It's a cool experience.
We got the sleeper, and it had like bathrooms and showers, and so it was first class, but I didn't know that until we got on there. But then, of course, you're going to bump into people. But apparently, TJ Miller, being a stand-up comedian, travels the country on the trains to get to the different places. I don't know if he fears flying like others, but it was just cool that he was there, and he was there eating dinner, and he was about to leave, and I just said, TJ! And he turned around. He was like, I wondered if you guys were going to say something to me, because coincidentally, Serenity and I love to wear matching shirts, just like we were wearing these today. We both had our Deadpool shirts on. So he walked into the car and he looked at us, and he looked at both of us before he sat down. And the whole time I'm like, I think that's TJ Miller in my brain, but I was like, but I didn't think he was 7 feet tall. Dude's tall.
I know he is tall.
Dude is tall, right?
He's like,
nice dude. Nice guy.
Hey, I noticed you're noticing me.
Yeah. So he's like, I was wondering if you guys were going to say anything. But so I just had to Google how tall is TJ Miller, because I didn't want to look like a fool. But then I was reading Chris's book on the train. When you're on the train in that train car, everybody can hear everybody pretty much.
I guess, yeah, right. Yeah. So I look forward to traveling by train. I think Laura would go absolutely crazy.
Oh. You know what, Chris? That there you go. Like I was like, we should drive down together. That's what you should do. We should take the train together. Like I'll meet you at the station. I'll meet you at
car.
Union Station next time we go to Birmingham.
So you guys don't have to cuddle. You just have to handcuff yourself together and go boomf, boomf the whole time.
Is that required?
I think that's a Honeymooners reference.
Honeymooners reference.
Yes.
Okay.
They took the wrong train.
Hey,
they
Ralph.
took the wrong train.
Do you mind if I smoke?
I don't care if you burn.
I don't care if you burn.
That's
great episode.
It's classic.
So I think of the end of The Thin Man, when Nick and Nora are going home to California from New York in the train, and she announces to Nick that she's pregnant. And they say, like, California, here we come, with the train roaring by.
Right back where we started.
So yeah, I did take I think one of the longer trips I took on a train was when we were in Aix-en-Provence in France. And we gave the car back, so we had to take the train back up to Paris to meet some friends who were flying in. And they have these high-speed rails from the south of France to the central, whatever. So that was, the only real train traveled beyond like a commuter railroad, like the Long Island Railroad, that I think I've ever been on. Plus, John, I almost took the train home from Alabama when we were
trains and automobiles.
I remember when I was trying to get home, it took me like 3 days to get home from Magic City Con.
Yeah, that
so
was
I wound up
ridiculous.
taking the Amtrak from a canceled flight from the airport.
I felt bad, like a little bit. I mean, it's obviously like nobody knew what could have happened, but like, yeah, like I could have had you home in like,
yeah,
like the next, like
I know.
a few hours
so
later.
That's why I said next time maybe train or drive. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
you guys got to carry a big trunk together and sell shower curtain rings.
Oh my goodness. You guys look at least 18, 19. We're talking about
it, but that's okay. It's the after
We're talking about what are we talking about? We're talking
about so
Only
we know
Murders.
now that it was Emilio Estevez who committed the murder on Only Murders in the Building.
Emilio Estevez in the casino with the elevator crank.
Right, because now they have to catch Emilio in the next episode.
Emilio.
I'm sorry.
Emilio Estevez was not in this episode of Only Murders in the Building.
Family, their last name is Catch Emilio. So I'm assuming that Emilio did it. Sorry, I had to explain that. I went too far.
Oh, by the way, if you haven't seen the latest episode of Only Murders in the Building, maybe we should put a disclaimer at the top. I don't know.
I don't think the Catch Emilios did it. I think they're just in the pursuit of the finger like the other billionaires. Because whoever gets the finger gets the...
We still don't know whose finger it is, though.
Yeah, I was like, we don't know who belongs to that finger.
My latest theory is John Cena, because there's some pictures of him floating around where he was taking pictures with fans and he had both his hands in his pockets.
Oh, well, that's a smoking gun right there. Mm-hmm. Wait, smoking gun? It could be Robert Cray then. Did you get a constant busy signal every time I call you on the phone? I got a nasty sinking feeling that you're sitting there with a severed finger.
Cool it now.
All right. You know what? I'm just gonna go. Yes.
No. What are our theories so far? I thought it was the robot, but I don't think it's the robot.
Wait, well, you got a problem with Robert Cray?
Just keep out.
I don't think it's the robot.
Out obscuring, referencing each other. I'm like, I can hang with the best of them, but come on. When you start at Honeymooners and then just go deeper.
You gotta watch Honeymooners.
I mean, you start with Honeymooners, you talk about the south of France, and then you get to Robert Cray. It's a simple straight line.
Yeah. That's the dream. I was telling Rennie, because once she turns 18, we want to go to Paris. But then I was like, lately I've been thinking the only way I'm getting to Paris is the same way Mr. Big got to Paris. That's a band. Big got to Paris.
You want to get to Paris, but you meant you wanted to go to Tom Paris's house, and then you realized that was just a hologram.
That was the
bar
wrong
in
Paris.
Marseille.
Like your show, right?
Yeah. But that would be great to take a train in Paris. That's on my bucket list. I don't think the Catch Emilios did it. I just think they're more involved than we knew.
Well, I mean, listen, you know, we've been talking on Con about how Con was losing me, and this the robot thing really was a chore for me to get through. I hated the whole robot subplot of this entire freaking season.
He justified himself. That was this episode, right? Oh no, that was last episode.
Yeah, you don't have the screeners, right, John?
I do not have the screeners, so
do we?
I didn't say we did. I insinuated. I didn't say.
Yeah.
Who knows? I know people at Hulu. Remember 11/22? 63?
Okay, but was that this episode or last episode?
Yeah, we found out that the robot knew stuff.
This episode, this most recent episode. Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay with it. It's can we cuss on this?
Yeah.
Is this like are you fucking that robot?
Nathan Lane, that was so funny.
I'm glad he just said it, because like they weren't subtle about it.
Oh, and the line they cut, which was an older lady, what's her name?
Diane Wiest?
That's always giving people the finger and stuff.
Or Uma, no.
Uma, yes.
Uma, yeah.
Uma, the line she said that they cut after that was, "No, I believe he's what you call a bottom."
Yeah. That's a good line.
So Rennie called it because she, when she saw the scuff mark, she knew it wasn't a shoe, and she said it's either the robot or the wheelchair. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good. I don't know. I mean, I guess, everybody do what they want to do. I told you guys, like,
fight over a finger,
like offline, that like I I don't try to figure out who did it anymore because
Well,
like
season,
I think I guessed I think I got it right in season 1, and I've been wrong every season after that. So now I just enjoy the show, and I just wait for them to tell me what happened.
this season's been less like a mystery to figure out and more just hijinks. Because Rennie usually has it figured out halfway through the season. I have it pretty much by the end of the season. There's really no way to know anything. I don't
Well, I
think.
mean, I feel like
Of
you
course, it might be the
follow the
mayor.
money, follow the finger. Like if you figure out whose finger it is, because we've got enough people's motives at this point, or potential motives at this point. So we just got to figure out where the finger came from. Then we know, or it can maybe kind of piece together like what happened, because we know there was the cleaver. Yeah, although since since we know like Martin Short's wife is a little psychic, she could have just cracked the case. I think she could have just like, because assuming that Renee Zellweger knows who did it, right? Or at least who knows what happened with the finger. Like, why didn't you just zoom in on that part?
I'm thinking maybe.
Well, yeah,
Why don't you just
unreliable
write it?
narrator. She was probably lying to Meryl Streep because she had seen Meryl Streep and Martin Short wedding photo.
Oh, you think no? I fully interpreted that as Meryl Streep having the gift and doing
Oh,
psychic
really?
stuff.
Yeah, I thought about
Yes.
that too, but I wasn't sure.
Because they were both looking at the same thing at the same
Which was
time.
weird. So in this universe, maybe psychic thing is
Yeah.
real. Chris?
There is a magical realism in this universe.
I think that
psychics. I think being psychic falls under what they would do here.
I think that the finger is Renee Zellweger's, and that's why she's wearing the gloves. So
but her
she's
fingers
gonna
work. But she's a billionaire.
Yeah, so that she's gonna have some kind of robot finger.
And it's got to be the first finger, right? Because that was
it
they
looked
determined
like
that it was a pointy finger.
So, but it's swollen probably because it's dead for a while.
Sure.
Like if you had a raw chicken wing in like a bottom of a wooden trophy thing, wouldn't it just stank the whole house up?
Maybe the fingers, the necrosis is set in.
No, it's been in ice. It's been in like a cooler.
No,
like a thermos.
Not for a while now.
No, I mean it's definitely not like fresh. It's not vacuum sealed.
It's looking pretty jank as it goes on. It's increasingly purple.
Yeah.
Necrosis. Yeah. Would it swell up, Chris, if it was a lady finger?
I'm not Dr. Laura. I don't know.
It would.
Oh,
yes.
But she could have just have one of those fingers that bends when you bend the rest of your hand or something.
It could. That actually, you know what? I like that theory. I like that theory because she does wear gloves all the time.
Yeah.
They've called attention to her wearing gloves all the time.
She's not a cartoon character, so.
But Jay Flug, he keeps wearing that bandage on his hand. But there was that one episode where at the end they did the reveal he was petting his dog. He had a finger. So what the hell's going on there?
Yeah, you know what? I called it because on the very you can see his fingers bundled up, and I was mad at them. I was like,
crappy effects, right?
Yeah, like this show is too good for it to be that obvious. I'm like, at the very least, they would have cut that shot if it looked that bad. But I think that was intentional so that we would know that he was faking the whole finger.
But what is the point there? What is he doing?
Well, that lets
I see what you did there. What is the point?
That's the point.
That lets everybody think that it's his finger because he's got some kind of deal with what's her name?
Renee Zellweger?
Renee Zellweger. I was trying to remember her character name, but I can't remember her character name.
Roxy Hart.
Yes.
Bridget Jones.
Yes. So she's the murderer. There was a whole movie about it.
She seems crazy.
That finger had it coming.
she is way off on the hot crazy scale, but then you add billionaire as another data point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then where do all three of them fit in? I know they were talking about they were all trying to make bids for the different casinos.
See, and that's why, because as super rich people are want to do, you think they're in competitions, like like all the little mom and pop shops, like, oh, I'm going to buy for this, but they're really all owned by the same big company. So regardless of which one of them actually wins the competition, they all get a cut of it. So because they cover it, so and they're paying for that because he's got the finger to confuse suspicion, and he's doing the surveillance thing to remove evidence. They're all working together to keep their and they've all suppressed the story on the podcast. You can't talk about any of the owners. They're all working together to suppress the evidence and confuse the story because they're all getting a cut of this deal, even though she's going to get the most of it.
But I feel like she was the one that won the bid. They all had their own ideas, and she was the one who went with what's his face, Bobby Cannavale, and went behind their backs.
I think she. I'm gonna say
I don't know that they have a stake in what she's done with the what's the name of the building? The murders in it, that murdery building, Arconia, yeah. The Algonquin.
Renee Zellweger has killed before. She shot the guy she was sleeping with in the beginning of Chicago, if you remember.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that was my whole. I made the whole.
I've never seen Chicago, so it went over my head twice.
Dude!
Oh my god! Good. Now you guys know how I feel.
Dude, put that in for an hour and a half of your life and thank me later.
Did she shoot the sheriff?
You're not gonna.
And
like
the
Chicago,
deputy.
Chris.
No, she didn't shoot no deputy.
You would like. I'm gonna say again. You would like Hamilton. You're not gonna like Chicago.
You don't think you like Chicago?
I don't think.
I did love Chicago. The city of Chicago is fantastic.
I don't think you'll enjoy the play Chicago.
Okay,
I could be wrong.
That'll be the bet. We'll bet $1, John Irons.
Do you think he'll like Chicago?
What are you, Randall and Mortimer?
Like
all right,
exactly. We'll be Randall and Mortimer, and Chris will be Eddie Murphy, and we'll see if Eddie Murphy can actually like Chicago. I think it's the best movie musical ever made.
That's not high praise for me.
No, but if you're gonna like one, that'd be a great one. Queen Latifah, come on.
The best
Matron Mama Morton.
The best movie musical ever made was the Blues Brothers, Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin. Come on.
Blues Brothers good. Chicago's better.
I don't know. They're significantly less Aykroyd is all I'm saying.
So the theory here. Catherine Zeta-Jones. Oh my God, watch that. Anyway,
it was a really good movie, but I don't
who's
think
the other one? She was one of the Charlie's Angels. Lucy Liu, I think, was in it too.
Oh, I love Lucy Liu. Okay,
exactly.
Now I'm gonna have to watch it.
And it's women dancing around in their underwear.
Son of a bitch.
Women.
That's true.
Dancing around in their underwear. If you don't
is
like
Linda Park in it dancing around in her underwear?
I wish she might have been in Chicago live on stage once, and I might need to Google the video of that. But anyway, the finger could be evidence that implicates the billionaires, right? So they're trying to save themselves from going to jail because.
So
now that they be a fingerprint for a safe that's unbreakable, even if you're a billionaire. I don't buy that though.
Well, yeah, and also it's desiccated at this point, so the fingerprint wouldn't work.
But the theory I've seen that seems good is it Keegan Michael Key, the mayor? He kind of like goes like this with his finger a few times. So maybe it's his finger, and whoever gives him his finger back gets the contract with the city.
I don't like that.
Okay.
But I don't feel like he's been.
Why would he want his dead finger back? He's got a new finger.
I don't feel like he's been prominent enough in the story to be the murderer. Like, I feel like it needs to be one of the characters that we've interacted with more.
If it's his assistant.
Although I do love Keegan Michael Key.
If it's his, I love him. He's great in Schmegageddon. What's it called? Schmegadoon.
Oh, you know what? I
think it was Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, that's great.
To follow up on my
Keegan Michael Key is so good.
You start. I want
the new.
You came for the Gilbert Gottfried. Stay for the Keegan Michael Key. So
he's great in everything.
Now this is a first degree of separation. This is 0 degrees of separation because it was right there.
You and him hook up?
Yes. Well, I wouldn't
talk slowly. I got my pizza.
He introduced my brother to his wife, his now wife. So he was at the wedding. So he and I were in the wedding party together. And I said,
"Oh, how come you're the first time I'm hearing about this? Why is this behind the paywall?"
It hadn't come up before. And also, it's an embarrassing story. Well, the story's not embarrassing, but I was like an idiot. I was like, because I guess I watched the first few seasons of Mad TV, but I guess like the last few seasons of Mad TV, and so it's like, yeah, this is before you. I mean, obviously he was still famous. But I was dumb, and he hasn't done everything he's done now. This was I don't remember what year my brother got married. I'm sorry, Anthony. Anthony, shout out to Anthony and Deanna who live in Chicago.
What up, Anthony?
Yeah. And I was like,
He was in the
I was
wedding
like,
party.
I was like, oh yeah, I think I saw you on so and so. I was like, yeah, you probably saw me on this, and like maybe, and I can't remember if he said Mad TV or maybe if Anthony said Mad TV. I was like, it was so stupid. It was so stupid. I want to apologize to him every day of my life. But I was like, I guess I hadn't seen you on that, and he was like a major star at that point. I just hadn't watched it in a few years. Like, oh, I guess I hadn't seen you on it. I was like, okay.
Is your brother Will Sasso?
You wouldn't know it. Is it because we're bald? No.
Well, I was just thinking Mad TV, and I love his
I got it.
characters.
My brother is Anthony Irons, prominent.
Oh, wow, same last name. Cool.
Yeah, prominent in the Chicago theater community. Some TV and film roles, most recently, he was
Finger
on
in Only Murders in the Building.
He plays the finger.
Somebody's got to be, right?
He plays the dip in Short's
in
Marty's
Short's
garage.
apartment.
He was on Ironheart. He had a brief scene in Ironheart in the very first episode. First episode.
Okay. Does he look like you at all? Like, will I go, is that John?
He looks like me enough, I guess. I mean, I'll tell you who he is. So
like, I'll know now that I know.
So she's flying back to Chicago. She's flying back in her iron suit.
Great movie. Gotta watch it, Chris.
Her homemade iron suit, and her suit is falling apart. And Anthony is basically a street preacher, and he's
oh my god.
So he's like, Thanos was right. Thanos was right. And then we see her flying overhead, and like her mask comes off, and he's like, "Tony can't save us this time." And the
wow, that's like, crazy.
The mask falls and like hits him. The mask falls and hits him in the chest.
Now I know what I'm really gonna watch when I get
you will absolutely see him. It is
very cool.
It is not like a scene where he's like one of 8 people in the background. The scene is only him. But I mean, it only lasts for like 5 seconds. But yes,
dude, still,
yeah, and it's
that's
not
awesome.
Yes,
Serenity has watched the whole series. I have not. She wants to watch with me, and
you should watch with her. You will.
Yeah, she says
actually you guys do.
You'll like
you do look a little alike, right? Yep. There's a resemblance there.
Oh,
there he is.
Wow. Yep.
Actually,
beautiful Anthony Irons. Beauty runs in the family, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know.
The magnificent, magnanimous, theatrical Anthony L. Irons.
Very cool. So,
congratulations, Anthony.
So, if it turns
Irons.
out to be Keegan-Michael Key, will you go like ah?
It would. I would. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I should actually probably.
Of course, Anthony can't tell you who done it, right? Because even if he knows, if him and Keegan are,
I don't know. I don't think they're like super close like that. Like, but I mean, they're in the Chicago theater community.
That's
and when he tells the story of how he met his wife Deanna, he tells the part where he's like reintroduced to Keegan-Michael Key, who he had met before, but Keegan didn't remember who he was. And he's like, "Hey, Keegan." He's like, "Hey, dude,
you,
dude,
oh, the preacher from Ironheart."
Yeah,
that's cool though. So if Keegan wants to introduce me to my future wife, I'll take it. Any of those dancers from Schmegadoon.
Gotcha.
Or prom. I'll take that too.
Keegan-Michael Key is like one of the most workingest actors on the planet. He is everywhere. He's in everything.
And he chooses wisely. Anything he's in, I enjoy. So if I see him in something, I'll watch it.
Did you see the new Wonka movie, Albie? That's a you movie. Did you enjoy that movie?
I did, also because I interviewed the other guy in that movie. The guy that was from Fringe. That played the owner billionaire from Fringe. He was also in that movie.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Peter something. I don't know.
Did you interview him in the context of Fringe?
Of what's the show called? Like I just said it.
Quantum Leap.
Oh, not Fringe. I'm sorry. Timeless. I've been watching Fringe, so I have Fringe on the mind.
Fringe is a good watch.
Timeless. But anyway, it was cool because me and Rennie watched it in IMAX, and I was like, I interviewed him. She's like, you say that everything we watch. So I'm like, it's a lot of interviews under my belt. But
yeah, you know what?
nice
I need to redo
Peterson Joseph. That's his name.
I need to redo my
But Wonka, Wonka was good.
My
Not as good as
list.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, obviously.
Because I'm not listing Albie high enough in my Albie and Chris high enough in my 2 degrees of separation from all these celebrities that you've interviewed.
Patterson Joseph. I'll get it eventually.
Well, nice I saw a picture Caitlin posted on Insta today, or maybe it was shared within the last 24 hours because it's in her story, and she was she was on a boat.
I'll take it.
And I said she's probably here on the island because her sister owns little ram oysters at the out on the East End. So
did you book to get some oysters?
I think that Caitlin's on Long Island. I'm gonna have to go find her.
Messenger.
Nice.
Messenger. Yeah. It says take her to lunch. Take her to Cats.
Yeah. She's like, hey, it's like, hey, it's 1 a.m.
Cool
you up?
Kind. She'll just say yeah. Take her to Cats. Sit at that table.
Okay, I'm on it.
Have you seen Chicago?
Have you seen Chicago? You want to watch Chicago with me? My wife, who's a doctor, will be working late that night. We're just gonna eat some clams and some Reuben melts.
I like how I sound like Bill Murray in Caddyshack when we do that.
We're gonna go by there later. What?
So I got that going for me.
No, she did say next time she's out there that you should talk to her and get together. That'd be cool.
She was being polite because we were interviewing her for a TV show that she desperately wanted to stay on the air.
That's true.
Yeah.
But she's messaged me just randomly.
Here's the thing about the Quantum Leap podcast. Nobody remembers me. They remember you. They remember Matt, of course. And they even remember Allison. I think.
Why would you say that? Why would you think
because that? Because I was never on any of these chat things or whatever. And when I said something to Caitlin after she said something about Matt, she just ignored it. And then it took her like a week and a half to realize that it was me. Oh, Chris, that's you. It's like I'm telling you, I'm just the invisible one on the Quantum Leap podcast.
You are married. And when somebody is married, you kind of, you're nice to them, but you're not going to really hook up probably.
Okay, that was it. Anyway.
So who do you think the killer is? This was a penultimate episode of Only Murders in the Building, and we have one more episode to go in this season. So you have 2 things to answer. 1, who done it? 2, who's getting killed in the last episode to set up next season? We'll go with John Irons.
You said that Rennie had a theory that the robot did it. Is that still your call?
No, that was my theory. I think I was wrong. But I think the robot does know because they, remember the robot said, because you didn't ask. And they're sitting around stupid. Why don't they ask, okay, who murdered this person? Who murdered this? Ask every question you have.
Well, it would make sense if the robot did it, kind of. If it's the classic, I was following my programming to protect the Arconia. Mm-hmm. Like my primary objective is to protect the Arconia. And if human Lester killed gangster
Nicky the Neck,
Nikki,
it seemed like they killed each other, right? And it just took Lester longer to die.
Maybe. Well, no, because he came out. He's like, oh my god, because Randall was like, oh my god. He's like, no, it's not my blood. He didn't seem like he was.
Did he say it's not my blood?
He did.
Okay.
He's like this isn't my blood. He's like, this isn't my blood. He's like, do you need help? And I was like, no, this isn't my blood. And he saw him holding the elevator crank. And so that's why he came back. When he came back later, he hit it because it's not. I don't think he didn't give him the crank, right? He just found it on the ground later.
He came and picked it up later.
Yeah, he came and picked it up later. So I don't want it to be the robot because that's kind of unsatisfying, but it would kind of make sense, I guess.
So it's the robot's finger?
No, I still don't know whose finger it is. But okay, so we saw the cleaver. We saw the finger, and we saw Meryl Streep kind of stroking the thing. So whatever happened, I think that it is Renee Zellweger's finger. I think Maybe. Oh, you know what? Okay, so a narrative is forming. We know that she was in love with Nikki. Nikki wasn't gonna leave his wife. They get into a fight. Lester comes in on the middle of this. He kills Nikki because Nikki is about to hurt Renee Zellweger. I could absolutely see him doing that.
Yeah,
To like
he's got to be the hero in the end of this.
Yeah, in a self defense kind of way.
Yeah,
like Nikki cuts off her finger. He's like, "Oh my god, you monster!" Lester kills Nikki. It still doesn't say who killed, and like I guess the robot, but I think his wife. Honestly, I've been feeling the wife as like prime suspect. Téa Leoni from like episode 2 or 3.
Maybe it was too much for Lester, and he was having a heart attack, and he crawled into like he was standing in the fountain to see if he could get it on the camera. So to alert somebody to get help, and then he just kind of slumped down and died because of cardiac arrest or something.
What did they say? Didn't they say the cause of death was
trauma,
like
force trauma?
Yeah, like he basically he fell and hit his head or something.
Yeah.
So maybe he was fainting, or he was just weak, or I don't know.
You're just weak.
You know what? So maybe if it really was an accident, that would be a twist. This would so you still get a murder in the building, but it wasn't Lester's.
Nikki the Neck.
Nikki the Neck was murdered in the building.
One, I knew it wasn't Cuba. That was obvious. It was a backdrop. But what does this connection?
Everyone who does any graphic design or Photoshop is like, that is not real.
Right, exactly. and if the TV show would have done it better, right?
What I'm confused about. So Lester, they're making it like Lester brained Nikki
with the crank.
With the crank.
They're implying it, but I don't think that he did. I think Lester killed him with the cleaver.
Okay, well, what I'm thinking is that Renee Zellweger killed Katja Giorgio, Katja
Emilio Estevez.
Papa Giorgio.
Papa Giorgio.
Mr.
Papa Giorgio.
Killed Papa John's.
You know why? Because they kept on talking about Tosca in the middle of it. And in Tosca kills Scorpio, who is like the bad cop. Like the bad governor. So why are they playing Vice d'Arte, which is what Tosca sings right before she kills him?
So who's in control of the police? Is it the mayor?
Maybe. Or maybe it's what's his face? Christoph Waltz.
I was gonna say Waltz. I could see having like reach like that.
The billionaire. Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of like maybe it's the opera guy in me saying why they keep on having opera as a thread, and why is it Tosca? Tosca is one of the few operas that I can think of where the heroine murders somebody, and is not murdered herself or drops dead of consumption. So,
in the episode where Keegan-Michael Key came to do the interview, who did he turn them on to? He pointed them towards Waltz, right?
Yeah. That's why he sent his nephew away.
So we know that Waltz has this like surveillance system. He's probably got dirt on everybody, including the mayor. So it would serve his interest if, he was kind of it would serve the mayor's interest if he was kind of taken out of the picture potentially. Like he's got dirt on him, and so
what's with Ali G, the little kid? That's like a clone. The billionaire's clone kid?
Algie, I think that was just common.
Oh, Algernon. Yeah.
That's it.
With the stick.
Yeah. That's what I mean with the magical realism of this. How old is he? He may be 102. He might be 102 in this show. It could be.
We're really close to
keep him in Tupperware like that Erie, Indiana. There's your deep cut.
Now I'm really trying to Tosca this. So if it does go by like Tosca rules, that means Renee Zellweger is going to throw herself off the building at the end of the season.
She might.
Well, they referenced that with the robots, so maybe that was enough. He got thrown off the building.
I've heard a lot of
Although that does then maybe implicate the robot if you're going by Tosca rules, because
he got thrown off the roof.
So, right.
Well, and it also it's like it was the previous version of that robot, and we know that the robot is sneaky, and we know that the robot is can get anywhere. Well, actually, the robot can do stairs, right? No, the robot can't do stairs.
He asked people to help him up and down.
That's funny. He can't. So he could not have gone into the casino without help.
Oh, right? By the way, Tosca does die. I said that she's killed. She kills instead of being killed, but she kills herself at the end.
Opera spoilers.
Yeah.
So maybe this
what'd you expect for an opera?
For a 200-year-old
isn't lacking in clues. It's just you have to be a sophisticated arts patron to understand the clues we were being given.
Yeah.
I'm grasping because I don't see any rhyme or reason here. I mean, the fact that we found a dumb hidden door.
Yeah, what does that prove? That hallway. Flop. What is that? And a flip flop. Who's in flip flops? Nobody thus far, right?
No, the youngster billionaires are absolutely flip flop kind of guy, right? I'm sure he wears flip-flops.
Jay Flug.
Yeah, of the three of them, he's the one wearing flip flops.
Never trust a guy that wears flip flops. Just saying.
You live in Florida, isn't that everybody?
The ones you don't trust.
Fair enough.
You got to be able to defend your family, your kid, your wife. You can't do it in flip flops. You got to wear sneakers.
You got to do the boat shoes.
Yeah, you got to be able to protect your family. You can't be wearing flip flops. I'm just saying.
All right then.
I'm going to spoil an Agatha Christie mystery from 100 years ago now.
Orient Express.
Yes, I think it's the Orient Express ending. I think that's what we're going to get. I think they were all in cahoots.
I could see cahoots, but it's not like they all did. Well, I actually know.
Let's say the billionaires did.
Yeah, I've been spoiled on that before, though I don't think I've ever seen or read it, so I don't actually know the story. I just know they all kind of did it. Is it that they're all in cahoots and they all know about it and they're covering for each other, or they all kind of participated to some degree?
I think was it Chris that they all just decided to do it or something like that?
Yeah, but they all did it separately, independent of one another.
Oh, they all killed the same person?
Yeah, because they like stabbing him or hitting him in a dark room or
Clue. Yeah, kind of like I poisoned him, but before the poison could take effect, I stabbed him and then I shot him.
And I bludgeoned him.
Yeah,
as one.
And then I threw him off the train.
If I recall from watching that god awful Kenneth Branagh movie.
Oh, what was that movie about a train that you recommended to me, Chris? That I loved.
Did they throw a mama off of it?
No, that was a great one too, Billy Crystal.
Good one.
Did I recommend the train movie? Double Indemnity?
The one about Double Indemnity, was it?
Yeah, off the back of the train with the cast.
Yes, that was
with
so
Fred
good.
McMurray.
Did you watch that, John?
That was a good movie. I don't even know
what. Great movie.
I don't remember how I saw that because it's
such
not
a great movie.
I think it was just like. How did I see
that invented film noir? That was the first film noir movie.
It was really good. It was a surprisingly, and it was like I think it was like really short too. It was like just like a little over an hour or something. If I'm
it was about an hour and a half. I don't know, but you can probably see it on Turner.
It was slow pacing, but in a good way.
Maybe that's
well, I mean, the thing is, the only unbelievable part is that anybody found Barbara Stanwyck so beautiful that they would murder over her. But
burn.
Hour 47.
So. What? 6 or 7?
Yeah,
7.
38. I think everyone did it. I don't see anything pointing to anyone. The one thing that Rennie did pick up on, because she's very astute, was when the Cacciamelios were in Steve Martin's apartment getting the finger. One of the Cacciamelio boys had a birthday hat on. So it was the night that they were celebrating the birthday at the restaurant. So the reason that Téa Leoni went out with Steve Martin was to get him out of the apartment so they could get the finger.
So you think it was Téa Leoni, but that would be, again, another one of his love interests turns out to be the murderer?
Well, but that's who he dates, right? The murderers, I guess.
And his mom.
And his mom, apparently.
What if we find out his mom was a murderer? Because she has motive because the dad was cheating, right?
They found out that she's like a gambling addict or something, or she's like she's shady.
Really? So gambling?
Yeah, something like that. They said it in this one, and that's what because like when he would lie for her or something, that's when he would get the
gambling.
treat.
Oh, that was the line they dropped in there.
Yeah,
I think we're forgetting.
Chris, who done it?
Thea has got to be involved somehow.
She's there, but not really anything, right?
Well, why isn't she like down in the lobby commiserating that she lost this apartment that she just bought?
Because she just got it. She didn't care. I don't think.
And you asked who else are they maybe setting up for next season's murder. I think she might be
who's going to get killed?
She might get killed.
Who?
Thee.
Okay.
The Thee that is she. The she that is Thee might get killed. She might be the murder victim. Well,
I was thinking Irma.
Uma.
Because Irma is finally getting some romance from the one-eyed guy.
Which you kind.
Which you kind. I would be fine if it's not Walter. What's the neighbor who's fucking throw?
The host of the Aftershow podcast.
The host of the Aftershow. I could see him getting killed. I would
be sad though because I love his character.
I enjoy his character, but I have pretty much liked all the characters who got killed except for the first season because you didn't know him. But we
didn't know Tim Kono.
The one that hit me the hardest was probably is it Maz? What's her name? The Steve Martin stunt double.
Saz. Yeah, that was sad.
That one hurt. That one hurt.
But I like that she's still around as Ghost Saz. That makes me feel better. And she made one appearance in here.
Yeah, you're always in my heart. I was like, oh my God, don't make me cry.
Saz. I love her. She was great. The Lester dying kind of hurt because he was like the heart of the building.
Lester dying hurt more this season for me than when it happened. Because because seeing looking back
and more of his backstory now.
Yeah, seeing more of his backstory and how he affected everybody.
His wife's crazy. That's a thing.
I mean,
now what is she from? She's famous. What is she from?
Diane Weiss.
Diane Weiss.
She's been in a million
things. Did she look different when she was famous, or I don't know?
She was thinner, kind of the same. Yeah, she was kind of thinner and younger.
She was in she has some Woody Allen movies. She was in Parenthood, or the Ron Howard movie Parenthood. Okay. She's been in a million things. She's in a movie that Laura loves called Hannah and Her Sisters.
Oh yeah, okay, I have that.
But that's a Woody Allen movie from the 80s.
Yeah,
I hate that I love Woody Allen movies. What are you gonna do? Happens.
So I mean that's but yeah, she's been in everything all the time.
Have you seen Midnight in Paris? That might be one of the most perfect films.
I've not seen it. I think that was about when I was like, okay, I can't watch any more new Woody Allen.
Yeah, it's difficult.
That was right at the time.
Yeah, but it's worth checking out if you accidentally turn it on.
Start watching it before you know what it is.
It's got a little time travel in it, let's just say.
Yeah.
Okay, so we all know who did it, and we think I think Uma's dying. You think Thee is dying, and who do you think's dying, Chris?
I said Thee. I was Thee.
Oh, what did you say, John?
Who did I say?
Who dying?
Oh, I think the neighbor. I want to keep on. It's not Walter, is it? It's not Walter. What's his name?
Lenny?
No,
Leonard?
That's gonna bug
Larry?
me. I feel.
How do we not know?
I know because he says it constantly.
I think it's honestly no. I'm putting it together. It's Diane Weiss who did the murder.
Who did it?
She went there. She went there looking. She had the knife from the final production of Callus's Tosca.
Yes. Did it look real? Did it look like the right one, Chris?
Yes, of course. It's screen accurate. Stage. I have no.
Well, you would know.
No, I wouldn't.
You know what? that would also be just like Lester would defend Renee Zellweger if she would attack. He would absolutely cover for his wife.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. He's probably covering for his wife.
Covering for his wife.
But and then she's
John
like,
Irons solved season 5.
Well,
but then she's like, well, then who murdered Lester? But don't you think she would have said something at this point? I don't know.
So then who killed Lester?
I'm just going with the whole Tosca angle.
Diane Weiss seemed in shock the whole season so far. But her husband died, but she seemed in a different shock. Kind of like that's when I picked up the shotgun. That kind of shock.
Maybe. I took it all as my husband died. Like the love of my life died.
Okay.
But it could also absolutely be. Yeah, because it'd be one thing if, and so that's what would make her confess is if all the evidence started pointing to Lester as the murderer, and then she'd be like, "No, Lester didn't do it. Here's what happened."
Why is Randall still around? I love Randall. I don't want him to die. I want him to stick around for a couple more seasons.
He just got here.
A doorman.
Yeah, he just got here. He's fine.
Yeah, I like him.
He hasn't been here long enough for us to care about him enough for him to get killed.
No, it's got to be somebody that we care about dying.
I think, yeah,
I wouldn't care if Thee died.
I wouldn't care if he died. I think it's the neighbor because he's been there like literally since the beginning. He's been there all 5 seasons. They've been slowly making him more and more.
He's even in the credits now, like
sad.
in the opening credits.
Oh yeah, in the beginning.
He's always been.
Yeah. Oh, has he? I thought maybe they put him in season 2. Or...
Walking the dog, walking the pig.
No. I'm talking about his name is in with Steve Martin and Selena Gomez.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
They show his name. I want it's like it's Cyril something. I don't know, but they show it when they get to the roof.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So
that might be,
Anyway.
Well, he said on his little podcast that like he always expects every season it's like, okay, am I going to be the murderer? Am I going to be the one to get killed?
Yeah.
So he's waiting for it. He's had a good run.
I don't know. I like his character a lot, and it's one of those things where I think he said in one of this latest podcasts that somebody wrote a spec script where him, Uma, and the guy with the one eye like solve their mystery on their own on the side.
Oh, for like just an episode or for like a spin-off?
And I think they want other characters because Martin Short and Steve Martin, they're getting up there. If they want to continue the universe,
no. If any one of those 3 characters leaves the show is over. That's true. That's the magic of the show. And again, they've had a good run. If they end at season 5, that's still a good run.
Yeah.
Especially if they're doing 10 episodes.
I think we're getting another season. I think that was announced last time. They gave him 2 more seasons. So this at least.
I just had a thought in my head, but who else could be the murdered? And it ran right out of my head because it's like 1 o'clock in the morning.
The murder. Oh, murdered at the end of the season.
Who will be murdered? Who will, because they just made you like them a little bit better recently. God, it'll come back to me.
If it was
who killed the robot? That'd be great.
It can't be Meryl Streep.
No, I don't think it'll be Meryl.
There's no way it's Meryl Streep. There's no way.
I don't think that they'd waste that character.
I don't. Yeah, she's a great character. I don't think it's Randall. Most of the other neighbors, I guess I would say, are maybe up for grabs. I don't think it's because we just met her, and B, it'd be too much like season 1, where it's just a friend of Mabel's.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Okay, why did they bring back Nathan Lane? So it could be Teddy Demas, or is his son Teddy too?
Oh, it cannot be it really can't be the son. It could be Teddy. I can see it being Teddy.
So maybe it's Teddy. I like the actor who plays his son. I really liked whenever he's really good.
That was one of the best episodes of television. The one told through the point of view of a deaf person.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Okay, so are we all excited? Are we going to be watching, what is it, Monday night coming up?
Or thereafter?
I think it's Tuesdays, right?
Tuesday at midnight.
Yeah, because I always think that it's Monday. Because I always watch it like early Tuesday morning, and I always think I just missed it, but I think it just doesn't come out until like
Tuesday at midnight. It used to be Tuesday 3 a.m. East Coast, but now it's Tuesday at midnight.
Yeah,
which is very much helpful because staying up awake till 4 a.m. is hard on Monday. But I got to know who done it. All right. Well, that was the after show. Any more thoughts on anything?
No, I mean, I recommend seeing Tosca. It's a pretty good opera.
Okay,
I recommend going to the south of France or France.
Okay, that's the goal.
Let's just do that then.
Okay, let's all meet in Paris.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I recommend going to Marseille to Chateau d'If.
Yes.
I want to. Yeah, that's like life goal. If I have to escape the country, that might be where I go. Luckily, it's behind the paywall. So
I feel like you can say when.
When? When is soon? When is soon?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for being on the after show and joining us for the after show. Thank you, Christian Daljo, right?
Yes, Christian Daljo.
Becoming a big fan of him. And thank you everybody that subscribed just to see our Only Murders in the Building after show.
Yeah. Tell us what you think down below.
Yeah.
In
the
comments.
And who's going to get killed?
I feel like
how did they do it? And what did they do it with? And where did they do it?
And whose freaking finger is that?
And why did they do
it? Paint. It's not cocaine.
Wait, what?
There was the white paint. The white paint.
Nikki the Next suit. Oh, and
in the hallway.
The other thing I didn't mention.
I forgot about that.
Did you notice this? When they redressed the body of Nikki the Neck, the flower was on the wrong side, right? Then, because every time we see him alive, it's on one side. When we see him dead, it's on the other side. But when Renee Zellweger tells the flashback stories, the flower's on the wrong side. That's a huge hint.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Rennie
Okay.
picked that up. Rennie picked that up. She's got index cards with flowers.
Okay.
And
I was gonna say, like, is she
she's got a murder board,
like the Terminator with the zooming in? And does she remember all this, or does she like watch multiple times?
We got the 135-inch screen, and we watched it a couple times.
Wow,
a couple 17 cents.
Yeah, she's great at solving murders. That's one of her little talents. So, all right. Well, thank you, everybody, and I'm sure welcome you back next week if you got time, John. Because besides talking about God, I want to talk about Only Murders in the Building, and we might do that in the after show for the Halloween show. I don't know if you were in that thread or not. The Halloween show got coming up. I want it ideally to be me, Chris, you, John, and Allison doing Halloween show.
What's like
TOS Cat's Paw.
Oof, that's a rough one.
It is a rough one, but it'll be a fun one to make fun of.
I don't know if I've ever seen it, but
okay. Well, watch it.
Lucky.
Yeah. All right. I'll check my calendar.
and figure out like a Halloween costume you can wear during the thing.
Oh, I feel like that's obvious. Never mind. I'll surprise you.
Keegan-Michael Key.
Yeah.
Terminator. You'll get your friend Will Sasso on there. Yeah. You're 1 degree off of Will Sasso. Too.
That's true.
Yeah.
Actually, again, Keegan-Michael Key works a lot. I guess technically I'm 1 degree off a lot of people.
That's true. Wasn't Meryl Streep in Prom? I think so. So that's your connection to Only Murders in the Building.
That's true.
All right. Any last words?
2 degrees from Meryl Streep. That's crazy.
Thank you, everybody who's watching and supporting the show. We appreciate it.
Yes, we love you. And let's send Rennie to space camp.
Sounds like a plan, Stan.
I went to space. Oh! I got to check and tell. Hold on.
Okay. Chris, where is the space camp she's going to? Did I tell you before?
Houston. Houston, we have a problem.
Houston,
Houston, we have a Rennie.
What is the other one besides Houston and
Fla? She's
Kennedy,
not going to Fla?
No. Which would be easier.
Right?
I don't think it's Houston. Is there another one?
Wallops?
John. Whoa.
I went to space camp.
That is awesome.
Did I tell you the story? Did I tell you the story?
Yeah, where did you go to space camp,
Please tell us
John?
the story.
I don't know.
Where was it?
Huntsville, Alabama.
Huntsville. That's it. That's where Rennie's going.
Yeah, that's where space camp. That's the space camp.
Oh yeah, the movie Space Camp was there too. Yeah.
This was
the guy from Revenge of the Nerds was in it.
This is the late 80s. I'm not gonna say exactly
when. Were you in the movie?
But if you do a screenshot, you'll see when.
Were you in the movie?
Was I in the movie?
Yeah.
I was not.
Oh.
I guess if Space Camp counts, I was 6 degrees
hanging
separation
out with Leah Thompson.
From Leah Thompson.
Did they really have that robot that sent Max into space?
Not when I was there, no.
Okay.
But I'll tell you the short version of the story, which so my middle school had a field trip every year. But we were poor. So the first year, maybe a handful of students, I think they went to like a lake, like kind of camping, and there was a handful of students that didn't go. And the next year, 7th grade, they went to Mount Chiha again, kind of camping-ish. I was the only student that didn't go, so it was literally just me and a substitute teacher, and she made me watch Jane Eyre miniseries all week. It was horrible.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like British drama.
John's Chris is like,
I'm like, you could have let me watch literally anything. You could have watched educational cartoons, but no.
Voyage of the Mimi. That's what you watched.
But eighth grade, again, we were poor, but the only way I could go is if I got a scholarship. Okay. And I did. I got a scholarship because I had to like design a rover, and I did. Like I drew like a little what do you call it? Like an exploded like side diagram.
Exploded diagram.
Yeah. Cutaway diagram. And I said, well, I know heat rises, so the heater will be in the floor and cool, so the air conditioning will be in the ceiling. And I did all this stuff, and this is like for taking samples and all this stuff. And I won a mostly scholarship. And I think my parents had to pay just like $100. And I got to go to space camp for a week. It was my first time.
That's great, man.
Going to a camp at all. Especially like a spend the night camp. I got to go with my friends. It was very cool. And I cut myself with safety scissors because I didn't believe it could be done. And I was like, no, there's safety scissors. And
science experiment.
Yes.
Ah.
So
even inquiring minds wanted to know.
In the gifted program, sometimes you still do really dumb
with scissors.
I cut myself with the safety scissors.
That's funny. That is funny. Yeah, she's going to Huntsville, Alabama, and it'll be this coming spring, I think, like right before school ends.
Mm-hmm.
So
it was obviously.
I got to pay the $300 this week, though.
I didn't just like have this up in my house like the whole time. Like we were going through like old stuff.
You should.
And she was like, I mean, I do now that we've discovered it. But like,
I want to go to space camp still. They do have a family version. So awesome. If for some reason her mom doesn't let her go at the end of the school year, then I told her during the summer, me and her can go.
Get the freeze dried ice cream, do the whole night.
Yeah, the whole thing.
I was mission specialist #1 because they have you do like space missions.
Dude, see, now I know why I want to be your friend, and I appreciate you. You're in space camp. Okay,
it was very
guys,
cool.
That was great. I learned so much more about John Irons, and I interviewed the man for 4 hours on my other channel.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. That never came out.
It's always like an onion. There's always more to learn.
Did you watch it, Chris? I recommend that and the movie Chicago.
After Rush, now my interesting bits. I recommend Hamilton.
I recommend John's interesting bits.
Hamilton's amazing. Saw it live on the traveling tour, but it was still good.
It's gonna turn purple in a little bit. Put it in a thermos. It'll be fine.
And on that note,
we shall see you next time.
Oh my God, we gotta go, man. We gotta go.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.